So, some exciting, awesome, amazing news. The week before Easter, I had to go and do a echo and a mammogram, an ultrasound again, because you have to do the echo before you start your next chemo because of the Herceptin, and I need to do a mammogram to see or the ultrasound to see what was happening. So funny, the echo for my heart is doing better now than it was even before I started the chemo, so that's great. And then on the Tuesday, I went and did my ultrasound, and the great news is that they cannot find the tumor, and they cannot find anything weird in the lymph node, so that's amazing. So the chemo is working, so that's great. So it's basically shrunk to nothing. So based on that, and based on my genetic testing, there is no need for mastectomies, which is some good news. And what will happen now is that we just do the chemo until surgery. So my oncologist wants me to do surgery around about the beginning of July, which gives me enough time to finish. I'm supposed to be doing 12 weeks of this chemo every week. So far I've done 4. I've got 8 more to go. And she said based on what happens at the next ultrasound, which she wants me to go for at the beginning of June, I might not need to even have the last 2 rounds of chemo, the last 2 weeks, based on my next ultrasound that I'll do with that. So that's good. So all round, really, really good news. This chemo that I'm on now, the weekly one, it's every week, but every 3rd week is a long day, because with the chemo, I also have the 2 hormone therapies, so the Herceptin and the Projecta. And those days are long. I'm at the hospital from like 9 until 2. And that whole time I've got some kind of a drip in me, where the other weeks I'm only there for an hour and a half, and then the chemo is done. This chemo has not made me feel sick at all, not tired, nothing. I feel a bit, so I had it done on Wednesday, I feel a bit more nauseous yesterday and today and on Wednesday, but I also think that might be the hormone treatment, I don't know, but nothing major, nothing that I can't handle. And then, so I will keep you updated on that, but it's great news that it's shrinking, that they're going to go for the least invasive surgery, so it will just be a little lumpectomy, which means that they'll go in and then they'll remove the tumor, and the only way they can find it is with the metal clips that they'd originally put in. So they'll find the tumor, then they don't just cut the tumor away, they cut away healthy cells around it, and then they check it under a microscope to see if there's any like little cancer cells that are still living. And if there are, then what happens is that's when I go for radiation. So radiation takes like 10-15 minutes, and it will only be on that area. They don't do it anywhere else on the body. It will be on that area, short little 10-minute session. I think I go for 2 or 3 of those, and then that's done. And then once I've healed from my surgery, then I start with hormone tablets, just to make sure that my hormones are back on track. But my oncologist is very happy that they couldn't find anything, and they couldn't find anything with the lymph node, and that I don't have any side effects. The only side effects I've started to have now with this new hormone, I don't know if it's the hormone, if it's the chemo, but like my toes feel a bit numb, and then like it comes and goes, the numbness, but it's more of pain, more a pain and inconvenience than it actually being painful or a worry. So they are keeping an eye on that, which is all good. But other than that, everything's going great. Like I said, my hair is growing back, but unfortunately my eyebrows have started falling out and my eyelashes. but it's just hair. It will grow back. So that's all good. And what else? I got the genetic center phoned me back to explain everything on the genetic side, so I will talk about that. But one weird thing that I noticed from the previous chemo, and I did show the doctor, and I don't know if you can see, but there's like, I got all these like little brown spots on my hand, and apparently they are called chemo marks, something like that. So it's so weird. It's like brown, almost like freckles, but like all over my skin, just on my hands, under my hands. And that's like called chemo spots or chemo something. I have noticed though with this new projector and Herceptin that my skin is very, very dry. So like on my face, and my arms and my legs, it's like very dry, and it's drying out your skin. But other than that, everything is going great. Everything is going fantastic. So we are on the home stretch basically. So I'll keep you updated on that too.